Athletes competing in any sport are challenged in ways that many never see. In some cases, winning is defined on a larger scale than some scoreboard, stopwatch, height achieved, or distance thrown. In the case of Thalia Polanco, a senior at Lyford High School, she's qualified for the state track meet this week in both the mile and 2-mile run. Unlike the other runners that advance from around the state, as she prepares for the race of her life, she finds herself in a fight for her life just to run it all. 2 years ago, the three-sport athlete, Thalia Polanco, found that her junior and senior year in high school would be quite different than what was planned.
Well, one day we were eating dinner with my parents, and my mom noticed when I turned my head that there was a mass on the side of my neck that didn't look normal. So she said, well, let's just go to the doctor and check it out. And I was like, it's probably nothing because it doesn't hurt. I didn't even notice it. Well, the doctor sent us to a specialist, and from the specialist, he told us it was cancer.
Thus started the journey of taking on a disease that prior to that day was thought of by her as most of us would.
First found out, it was pretty shocking. I didn't think I could get something like that because, well, doctors always say I'm pretty healthy, that I'll be okay. But when I found that out, it was just like a hit to the face.
Athletics taking out of the mix for her junior year as the cancer treatments would not allow for training required. Her approach after getting to visit with her is exactly what one would expect.
I still, even though I wasn't supposed to, I still went out there and ran and everything. It was a challenge because I wasn't used to it. I was still healing from the scars, but I still went out there despite the fact I wasn't supposed to.
Polanco's senior year began with a cross-country season, which was the first sport she was able to resume competition in.
Cross-country season, I thought this year, well, it's my last year. Let's try to make it to state again and do something better. And through training with my coach and my teammates, we were able to not only qualify as a team to regionals, but I was able to place top 5 in cross country and move on to state.
Then came basketball season, where a coach and teammates welcomed her back with open arms.
Everybody rallied around her and, always worrying about how she's doing. In December, she went back to Houston. They originally had said that she was cancer-free, so that was a huge thing. Like, we all cheered, and, I let them know. And when she came back to practice, everybody's excited for her.
An injury to her hand mid-season sidelined her for the basketball season. She stayed with the team, which played an additional challenge once the track season came around.
I had a hard time catching up because I had just gotten out of basketball, went to track. I was behind on practices.
I wish all of our athletes could be like her. She is the most positive girl that we have. She's a hard worker. Any obstacle that comes her way, she overcomes it.
As track season progressed along, Polanco continued to receive treatments, and all the while, she maintained a lofty goal of qualifying for the state meet. And as she crossed the line at the regional meet, it was another goal checked off the list as achieved.
I'm tired, and I made it to state. I was pretty psyched. After I caught my breath, I was happy.
Polanco's next stop is the state track meet in Austin, Texas. Another development, though, is presenting yet another challenge as she must return to Houston for another meeting with doctors who are concerned about yet another round with this disease that she hopes is in her past.
Doctors say that my next visit over there, hopefully, if everything goes well, it'll be my last visit. I'll be better.
Regardless if she's cleared to run in that meet or advised to forego the dream of competing at the highest level, her coaches and her community are right there with her.
She's known throughout the school, throughout the community. She's a great leader, a role model. What she's been through in her personal life, most would have given up. She never gave up.
Regardless of who you speak with, if Thalia runs those races or not, she will forever be thought of as the kind of athlete that comes along on a rare occasion.
So, yeah, I'm hoping that I get the chance to coach another kid like her, but she's one in a million. So
those are big shoes to fill. Thalia's great. She's wonderful. She's so positive. She does everything we ask her to do. She never gave up, and she's not going to give up. I mean, she's going to meet her goal, and we just wish her nothing but the best.
From Lyford, following Thalia Polanco and her journey through life on her way to the state track meet. I'm Joe Bowling, Action 4 Sports. Of course, you can follow me on Action 4 Sports at JoeKGBT on Instagram and on Facebook as well. And we will be monitoring her travels to state. I'm heading up there myself, and I can't wait for this one to end with the best of best.
What an inspiration to not only people in the community, but her teammates.
Big stuff.
Big stuff. We'll be right back.